Guys, in some of the pass areas, we have some very strong winds. I want to point out from our camera here where you can see the smoke. Megan mentioned the LA basin would likely see some of the smoke. You can clearly see. Which camera am I looking at here? You can see that's our San Fernando Valley camera. So you can definitely make out the smoke in the air. A lot of the smoke is rising up, which means the wind isn't terribly strong, but it is blowing into the southern neighborhoods, the neighborhoods south of Glassell Park, about 5 to 12 mile per hour winds currently. Oxnard, you've been very windy this morning as well. Your temperatures are going to start out in the 40s. And then as we head through the day, we expect temperatures to stay below the average. So the rain and snow is moving out. The wind sticks around. I'm going to detail where the wind is coming up in my next update. We'll talk about the strongest winds and, of course, those icy conditions from the snow we had yesterday. Let's check in with Holly real quick. Covina there. Megan Reyes mentioned even the northern part of the LA basin will see visible smoke as the wind comes in this direction. Burbank, you're running about 12 miles per hour. So a little bit breezy, but the winds are definitely stronger in other areas this morning. Oxnard, you're at 20, 22 in Camarillo. Look at this spot. Rick Montanez is gusting to 60, even 70 miles per hour. Palmdale, Lancaster, you have been windy at times all morning. Victorville at 15. And then over here through the Coachella Valley, we're looking at Banning right now, Palm Springs, somewhat on the windy side, up to 24 miles per hour. So the wind chill map is important on mornings like this. The air is cool, and then we add those gusty winds in, and it feels like 36 in Ontario. It feels like 4 in Big Bear. 12 degrees is what it feels like in Sandburg. So don't worry about the umbrellas today. You'll need the heavy coat. Low pressure moving to the east. That brought the storm yesterday. High pressure building in. Windy conditions, a tight pressure gradient. We're kind of sandwiched right in between. So that's sending a lot of wind into Southern California. Gusty northwest winds. Snow is tapering off over the mountains. We're going to see a lot of sunshine today. The sun will be coming up here shortly. It's a clear day, but windy at times. We're below. It's chilly. It's clear. It's windy in some areas. Good morning, everyone. First day of February, and we're going to start out dry, but we still have some impacts from yesterday's storm, and a lot of that has to do with the wind. Right now, it's 41 in Van Nuys, 50 in Fullerton. You will not need umbrellas today. You can see how clear it is. We're going for a lot of sunshine, but take a warm jacket with you. Doppler is clearing out after a few snow showers this morning up over the mountains. This is what's happening. The upper level low is moving into northern Arizona. High pressure is building in. We are stuck right between the two systems, and what this is called is a tight pressure gradient, and it sends those northerly winds into Southern California, hence the damaging winds we have seen over the last 24 hours. We still have advisories and warnings. These will be up until noon today, so we expect the wind to continue. I've already noticed some wind gusts near the Grapevine, up to 70 miles per hour in the last hour. So the mountain times for parts of the IE, the wind will be tapering off throughout the day, especially by this afternoon. For January, just barely. You see the number at the bottom, 3 inches and 1700ths of an inch. Our average is right up there at the top. So we barely snuck in. Of course, we need a lot more. Snow report, good snow for the mountains in the last 24 hours. About 8 inches for Bear Mountain and Snow Summit, 4 to 8 inches in Snow Valley. Still waiting for the latest report from Mountain High, but as of last night, they had 3 to 4 inches of new snow on the ground. Still very windy today. Wind advisories, high wind warnings until noon. The strongest winds will be up over the mountains. We've noticed the wind there with Rick Montanez along the Grapevine. Very windy. Of course, fresh light snow on the ground there as well. And look at the coast. We're going to see occasional gusts throughout the beaches today also. And then by tonight, Fritz will be talking about a calming of the wind as things start